Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be taking a look at a collection that Oakley recently released. This is the American Heritage Collection for 2022. This is a collection that Oakley has done in the past. This particular one is the one for this year. Now, I had the opportunity to take a look at this collection in January at SHOT Show at Oakley Standard Issue's booth, and they looked really awesome. So I was definitely looking forward to seeing when they were going to release it, and they released it for 4th of July. So I went ahead and picked up all 3 models that come in this collection because I wanted to go ahead and add them to my personal collection. Now, I am going to talk a little bit about the color scheme on the models and what I think about them. What I will not do is I'm not going to go in depth into what each of the different color scheme means. The reason for it is because I am not very well versed on the different aircrafts and the reason for the paints and stuff like that. So if you guys know a little bit more about that, feel free to leave that information in the comment section below. I will talk about the colors, how they look and stuff like that, but I won't go too much in depth into that. Also, there is a little bit of, I've seen comments on the Standard Issue Instagram page on the pictures when they posted these, as far as if they, because of the color scheme, should they be called the American Heritage Collection or anything like that. I'm not going to touch up on that either. Again, that's not the reason for this. I wanted to go ahead and show them to you guys. I thought they looked really, really cool, and I went ahead and picked them up. So without further ado, this is the box that they came in. It's just a regular cardboard box here, and then inside you do have the 3 separate sunglass boxes right there. So I almost wish they would have put some padding or something in there, but it is what it is. So in no specific order, I'll go ahead and pull one out. Now, one thing that I think Oakley did miss out on is I almost wish they would have continued the artwork that you see on the glasses and actually on the microfiber bag onto the box itself. Especially for folks like myself who are collectors who like to display their eyewear with the boxes and stuff like that. I almost wish that they would have done that. I think they really missed out on that opportunity. So again, this particular collection, the 2022 American Heritage Collection, had 3 models in it. The first one here that I just again grabbed randomly is the Holbrook one. Sorry about that. All 3 of the models are going to have the same color frame and the same color lenses, so they're all going to be a matte olive frame with a prism gray lens. Now, this is another area that I almost wish Oakley would have put a little bit more into it and maybe made the frame colors different for every one of the models. It's just, it's really cool, the artwork on the side, but, if you're seeing them straight on, they just look like a pair of matte olive Holbrooks with prism lenses. It's not until you see them on the side that you do see the differences in the artwork and stuff like that. I almost wish they would have made them a different color just, to have some variety in there. But again, that's what they chose to go with. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one here. Now, as I mentioned, the microfiber bags are going to be different for all 3 models. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this one first. It looks really, really awesome. I just love the artwork here with the bomb there, and then the flying skull, the flying tigers, and then the artwork on the back here looks really, really cool. So let's go ahead and take out the glasses. Again, this is the Holbrook model. And again, it is a matte olive frame, so you can definitely tell. Hopefully, you can tell here on video that it is matte olive. So it's a like a dark green color, and then you do have your icon right here, which is like a khaki color, and then you see the artwork here. It's made to resemble one of the planes. Again, I don't know too much about it, so I'm not going to go too much into it. And then you have the same on the other side, with the exception of you have a couple of numbers in the back here. So by all means, if you guys know exactly or a little bit more about the paint scheme on these, feel free to leave a comment below. I'm sure other folks would like to know. But, I just kind of wanted to show you guys because I thought the collection looked really cool. So we'll go ahead and set that one off over here. This is the Holbrook. We'll grab the next one here. And this is going to be the drop point. Again, they did another model here. It's the drop point. And again, it is matte olive with prism gray. So let's go ahead and open up this one. And we will take a look at the microfiber bag here first. This one has the same design here with the bomb and then the skull with the wings, but this has a different paint scheme. This kind of brown with green there, so it looks really cool. We'll set this bag back here, and then again the matte olive frame here with the prism gray lenses. But then the paint scheme on the side right here is what looks really cool. It's pretty interesting that they went with this white icon as opposed to maybe doing like a khaki like this one here, like they did in the Holbrook. But I think maybe they did that so it doesn't get lost in the color here. So khaki and khaki might have been too much, but you do have some color in the back here. And then similar in the side over here, and then you do have the numbers in the back there too. So that is the drop point, and then we'll take a look at the last one here. And the last one here is the gas can model. Again, matte olive with prism gray. And I think out of the three models, the gas can is actually my favorite looking one. I don't really like the way gas cans fit on my face, but as far as the looks of the actual frame, the gas can is my favorite one. So again, you have that same logo right there. This one has what looks like a sun around it, so really cool, nice and contrasting, that green background versus that blue and white sun there. And here it is. And if we take a look at the stems here, this one looks really cool. So you have that reminiscent of the flying tigers, kind of mouth going around, almost like it's eating the icon there. And then again, they went with the white icon, but different to what I mentioned before. You know, I thought that they did the white icon here so it wouldn't get mixed in with the khaki. I almost wish they would have done the khaki icon here so it wouldn't get mixed in, so white on white. So again, you know, who knows why Oakley does what they do, but it does have a little piece in the back here, and then similar to this one, and then this side does have those numbers as well. So I think this collection looks really, really cool. As I mentioned, aside from, you know, some of those little nuances that I said, where I almost wish the frames would have been a couple different colors. You know, maybe like this frame here in this kind of lighter shade would have looked really cool, different from all the other ones. Maybe this one, I don't know, throwing in a little bit more of that bluish, maybe. And this side right here, instead of it being black, maybe it should have been this blue color to match the bag. You know, some of those little things that I think would have definitely set this collection aside. Now, if I have these sitting on a shelf, obviously I'm going to want to display them with the stems open like this so you can see the artwork, because again, looking at them straight on, they're basically the same exact colors in all three of them. So the matte olive with the prism gray. And then, as I mentioned earlier, I almost wish they would have transitioned, you know, the artwork on the frame itself onto the box. How cool would it have looked, you know, this box right here for the drop point with this similar pattern, you know, kind of like all over it, or maybe even just putting the you know, the symbol here that's on all three of the microfiber bags, you know, somewhere on the box right there. So if I were to display the box with the eyewear, it would look really cool. But again, you know, we kind of get what we get. And I think they did an awesome job with these. Nonetheless, I was, you know, really glad that they came out and I was able to go ahead and pick them up. They did a really aggressive campaign on, at least on Instagram, that I saw. If you don't follow the Standard Issue Instagram, definitely I would recommend that you do, because they always put out whenever they're going to be releasing new pairs and stuff like that. But they were showing how some folks were receiving these. Really, really like the packaging that those folks that were lucky enough to get these directly from Standard Issue were getting them. You know, it's this nice box. Now that box actually had some of the artwork all around it. I know that was more for, you know, for that special delivery to those folks. You know, and it had like some paper inside, and it just had the 3 microfiber bag with the glasses inside. So again, if you guys want to take a look at that, go ahead and follow their Instagram page. So you can see that. But I saw that, and then I quickly jumped on the site and went ahead and picked them up because I definitely wanted to add them to my collection. I didn't know if they were going to sell out or not, or if they were made on a limited amount or a limited run or something like that. So I didn't want to chance that. So I went ahead and picked them up, and I'm glad that I was able to add them to my collection. So there it is. I just wanted to go ahead and showcase that to you guys, show them to you. Again, this one is the gas can. Then you have the drop point, and then last but not least, you have the Holbrook here in the 2022 American Heritage Collection. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.